Hey guys, and welcome to the Akinon's YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn to find execution time of a function in Python. So basically, to understand how this exactly works, I've created a simple function that takes in a number and basically it loops in the number 3 times, that is using two nested for loops, and simply adds that value and prints it. So if you know what is time complexity, it basically performs a big O of n cube, since there are n loops nested over each other, and n will be the size of the number that I'm giving as an input. So if I give in the number 10, as you can see, it gets completed in 330 milliseconds. And likewise, if I give it a number of 100, it gets completed in 519 milliseconds, and so forth. If I'm increasing the values, it's taking more and more time. But as you can see, the Sublime text editor provides the time taken by the function or the file to execute. But let's say we want to only find the time taken by a certain block of code, and we don't know how to do that. So basically, we will be making use of the time module to perform this function. So let me hide the command prompt, and now I'm going to simply import time, and now I'm going to create a start point from where I'll start calculating the time. So I'll create a start variable, and now I'll simply say time, and I'm going to use the time.time method for. So basically what this will do is note down the current instance of the time at when the line of code was ran, and then we'll execute this function, and after that we will obviously run it, and then after that is completed, we'll just say end, and it will note down the instance of time at that moment, okay, and save it in that variable. And all that we need to do is subtract the instance of time from the end variable to the start variable. So it's as simple as that, end minus start. And now let me just minimize the screen a bit, and everything looks fine. So let me just change the size of the value. For the starting terms, let's keep it 10. And as you can see, okay, I do not need to print this value for the timing, so I'm just going to ignore this. And as you can see, it's just taking 0.0 seconds. It's less than 1 second. It's in the form of milliseconds. Now let me increase the input value to 100, and as you can see, it's taking 0.25 seconds. And let me slowly keep increasing the input value to now 200, which is quite a lot. And now it's taking 1.33 seconds. And I can also just trim out these decimal places up to a point, let's say up to the second decimal precision, using the round function. So round function will take in these arguments, and obviously I will place in a comma after this. So I want it up to the second decimal place. So it's taking 1.63 seconds. And now let's increase the input to 300 seconds. And as you can see, this takes a bit more time compared to the previous calls, and this took 4.35 seconds. So basically, using the time function, we are creating a start checkpoint where it saves the time at that point in the variable start, and then after the function is executed, we are calling the end checkpoint and simply subtracting the two values and getting the answer on the output window. So that's it. It's so simple. Using the time module, we can exactly come to know the execution time taken by a function and note down precisions made by the values. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Akinon's YouTube channel for more fun and interesting videos.